for the last, I don't know, month or so, I think about just the reality of my work life and other aspects of the things that I am focused on, and how the relentlessness of it has, for the first time in a while, really kind of felt heavy. I mean, to the point at which where I am spent, wiped at the end of the day. And I remember that vividly during the pandemic, the early parts of the pandemic, particularly where we were all kind of walking around in the dark trying to find the light switch. And what that led me to do last Friday, a little more than a week ago, was I posted something on LinkedIn about how freaking tired I was at the end of what was a 7-day period of just kind of nonstop relentlessness. And I said it was, it was a lot, right? It was a moment where my brain hurt at the end of the week because I had to use it so much. And what struck me was that I felt like I needed to say that out loud because I also felt like I I could still keep doing it, right? I could still come back to it, that there was still resilience, but I had to give light to what I was kind of experiencing. It has been one of those moments where I was grateful for a moment of like real in my space, because it generated a ton of response from folks who are feeling the same way, right? We are in a zone right now where, even putting aside the nationwide stuff that's going on, we're seeing kind of the relentlessness of need in our communities, kind of the hyper reaction to outrage before anything else. Like, this happened, so I'm outraged. And how we're responding to that in our, with our communities, with our teams, the fact that people are burning out, the fact that people are getting to a place, the number of people I've seen lately who are switching career paths has blown my mind. And I think when we talk about just where we're living in this moment in time, in this particular turning, it's a really difficult space that is really wearing on people. And so, our generation, as we've been talking about for the last, for this morning's discussion, is kind of like, yeah, okay, we're gonna pull through. We're the ones who are gonna help guide through this. Um, I guess the question is, do we have the ability to do it if it continues to be so relentless? If it continues to be so tiring, are we going to stick it out? Right? Are we gonna keep at it?
Well, the short answer is I don't know that we have a choice. There's a couple of things that you said I thought were pretty interesting. Like, so the exhaustion piece is real, right? I mean, I think everybody's busy, everybody's got too much, everybody's getting spread really thin. And I could say for me, so when that happens, right, I get exhausted and it leads to exasperation, and I'm just like, I can't do one more thing. And so, right, you just want some of the things to go away. We can take lots of them, and right, and as taking care of older parents, taking care of kids, doing a job, managing organizations, volunteering for other things, it can feel like a lot. And so sometimes you just reach that point. It's like a cry for help of just like, just take off one thing and then I'll be okay. And Corey, to your point, right, it actually doesn't happen. Um, you don't get to just do one less thing because you're in all of the things.